So it's back there.
Okay. You can leave the door open until after we do the run, until we're ready to do the run up, and,
okay.
and then you can close it and seal it.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, that works out. And you know how to use the seatbelt. So.
And so this has some rudder trim there?
Yeah, it does. This one has a little bit of rudder trim. It's
not a very clear indication of where it is.
It's, no, it really isn't. And I mean, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. And so it's really more of a question of once you're in straight and level flight of trimming off for it.
Okay.
Because it's not like there's a lot of there's not a lot of in the Cherokee. There's in a worry, there just isn't that much there to worry about. You know, so it's not even there. Okay, here we go. Let's put the master on. And, I want to make sure, and I heard that pop on. And how is it?
No problem.
Now the anti-collision lights. Prep clear! That actually does want to be primed today. I figure with the nice warm weather it wouldn't care about it. Prop clear! One, two, three. Can you hear? 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3. I may need to turn that up a little bit more. I can hear you, but we'll see about that in a moment.
Oh, this is nice having this digital fuel flow. Pretty cool. going to Burlington first before Liberty?
Nope.
No.
I actually got in the habit of doing it that way, of putting in my departure and destination and then the waypoints.
I've never used the GPS.
And that's not the typical way you do it on one of these, but it's the way you do it on some other ones, and that's the way I plan the flight. So
okay.
That's kind of the way I set it up.
So endpoint first and intermediate.
And this is close enough.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so the ILS 6 approach into Burlington. You might have a listen to the ASOS while you do that?
Yeah, go ahead, switch to it.
Raleigh, executive jetport. Automated weather observation. 1412. Zulu, weather. Wind, calm. Visibility, 10. Ceiling, missing. Temperature, 22 Celsius. Dew point, 16. Altimeter, 3020.
Oh, it's going up.
Oh, yeah.
This morning.
What's the wind saying?
Calm.
Raleigh, executive jetport. Automated weather observation. 1413. Zulu, weather. Wind, calm. Visibility, 10. Ceiling, missing. Temperature, 22 Celsius. Dew point, 16. Altimeter, 3020.
Enough of that.
Enough of that. Love it.
Imagine doing that while you're in the air.
What?
While you're doing that while you're in the air, like a VFR pilot.
Well, no, I do that while I'm in the air. I mean, but what I do, you know, I mean, if I'm flying a real IFR flight.
Oh yeah, you have no choice.
Well, no, actually, if I'm flying a real IFR flight and we have low ceilings here, I would actually put in the approach to this airport. That's what I would load. But I was saying going a short distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Now in IFR training. Okay, you have to do all of that stuff in the air. You know, the stuff that it's going to take you 5 minutes, but you have 3 minutes to do it. You got to do all that,
And fly the plane.
And fly the plane. And nobody actually does that. So, real life. So it's quite all right.
You know, this guy with this Lance 2.
Yep.
He was offering a partnership. I think it's like $185 an hour.
Amazing.
Nice looking plane. You got the localizer tuned in already?
One. Yeah, there's nobody talking, so it's it's not like there's anything going on. 7 and Burlington just get up. Wrong one. All right. Okay, doors locked.
Okay, here we go.
4 Tango Zulu, you doing your run-up over there?
Yeah, just finished it. We'll be out of your way in a moment.
Roger.
Raleigh 6, Cessna 69012, departing 21, remaining pattern Raleigh 6.
Guess he called our shot there. Why the hell are they, why are they
Departing.
using
Why is he going all the way down there?
I have no idea.
Hey, isn't that the guy behind us?
Yeah, it is.
Why is he calling 2-1 when he's over here?
I have no idea.
He's still got a whole taxi to do, huh?
I guess he wants to do his IFR checks. I have no idea.
I have no idea what he wants.
There's nobody in the pattern. Oh, there's somebody taking off.
There's somebody departing. Here.
Yeah, there is. Why?
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Why in the world didn't we hear him? That on the right frequency?
What's our frequency here?
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, it is. 065. 123065.
5 or 7?
No, 065.
What's 07? 07.
07?
Raleigh exec, Cessna 69012 on crosswind for 21, Raleigh exec.
That's right.
It says
Raleigh exec, Warrior 64 Tango Zulu departing runway 3. Raleigh exec with left turnout.
gauges are in the green.
Here we go.
Raleigh exec, Cessna 69012 on downwind through 21. See the traffic taking off, Raleigh exec.
It's great fun being a passenger. I found that out a long time ago.
You can actually enjoy yourself.
Not necessarily.
Okay, you're already under the hood?
Yeah, I'm already under the hood. I'm going to climb to, let's see, what's the procedure altitude? 4,000.
Yeah.
Thank you for the courtesy, Lance.
I think that comment was meant for us.
What was?
Thank you for the courtesy, Lance.
Lance, Raleigh exec, Lance 19. Charlie, we're taking 2-1 and departing straight out. Raleigh exec, Cessna 69012, clear on Alpha 3. 19 Charlie, amend that, we're departing runway 3, straight out. 19 Charlie.
That's what I thought. I thought it was strange that he was saying 2-1.
pressure is up, but looks good.
I still feel good, Betsy.
Based on the winds at other airports, I'm inclined to have you stay on 2-1.
Okay, I'll communicate that.
Do a full run up and one more.
Sounds good.
Why is she doing that on the...
Oh, because she's crazy.
Raleigh exec, Cessna 6.
Oh, maybe they're doing solo.
It's a first solo. It's a first solo.
Oh, okay, so he's on the radio.
It's on the radio, yeah.
Handheld. There is nobody up here.
Well, that's good.
And what I found is that most people only look in front of them. They don't look off to the sides, and that's where most accidents happen. Oh, this is a nice flying airplane.
It is. It is a very, very nice flying airplane. Look at this, no hands.
I like it.
And there's no auto. I haven't set the autopilot, so it's very, very nice.
What are you waiting for?
For what? The autopilot? I may or may not use it today.
I hardly ever use it.
I love the autopilot.
Really?
Actually, I really do.
I'm just not accustomed to it yet.
More of a correction this way.
Okay, so we're staying on the right tank.
We're staying who?
On the right tank.
Sort of. Actually, you can probably turn those up. I'm not hearing you all that well. Yeah, now I can hear you. That's a little bit too much. Talk.
1, 2, 3.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, we're about 19 miles away from Liberty.
And we're coming up to our altitude, to our 4,000.
Okay, and Siler City is off to the left. About 10 miles.
Yep, that would make sense.
Maybe a little farther. Yeah, just over 11 miles. I'll be looking for traffic climbing out of there. Seeing how we are between them and the beaches. So this uses more fuel flow than...
We can use 2-1.
Well, I can bring it back. So.
Take it, I think.
Cessna, Raleigh exec, Cessna 69012, departing 2-1, remaining in the pattern, Raleigh exec.
I'm not sure that I would be using runway 21 in calm conditions when everyone's accustomed to using runway 3.
I have no idea, but you know that's what they're. You know, use whatever you want. I mean, that's kind of the way it goes. But it was kind of funny.
That's one-way vlogging time.
Maybe there's a reason that she wants for his solo to.
Yeah, what she said is she's like, because of the predominant winds in the adjoining or nearby airports.
Oh. Yeah, but it's calm there.
Yeah.
Oh well, whatever. Whatever.
Beautiful day. Wow.
I'll turn to intercept the course.
Temperatures drop down to about 13 degrees Celsius. 13, 3 times 4, 12. We started at 22. It's a little hotter than normal. This is what I was mentioning to somebody the other day when we were up. It was all hazy and it was warmer up here than it should have been.
Oh, that's called, you just get an inversion.
Yeah. And that explains the haze.
But today is pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Gorgeous. Looking for traffic out of Siler City. And there is none.
Raleigh exec. Cessna 69012, train downwind for 21, Raleigh exec.
Somebody actually came up with this great idea, and it's really brilliant. And I saw it, and I said, you know, this is really smart. He's a smart guy. What it is that, you know, most of us have a little bit of a tendency to push or pull or move the yoke one way or the other when we're not looking.
Right.
So I have this thing for, especially for instrument flight, the 3-second rule. You never take your eyes off of here for more than 3 seconds at a time. And the other one that I adopted from him is when you do that, when you do move away, you let go of the yoke. Now, if the airplane's not perfectly trimmed, it's going to do some stuff anyway, but it's not going to do as much as you would do.
Right. Just abeam Siler City.
And there it is right there too.
And what highway is that? That's 64 over here, right?
Yeah, it should be 64. Well, 64.
Raleigh exec, Cessna 69012,
421 cross, so
Raleigh
I
exec.
think which one it is.
Yeah, I think 431 is coming from that direction.
Okay.
Yeah, that's coming off our left. We just crossed over the Oh yeah, you know what? That is 421, I think. 64 is that one. And we are all clear of traffic.
Raleigh exec, Cessna 69012, final for...
Yeah, we're pulling Burlington now. Here if there's anything going on over there.
Okay.
And on our second, there's our Burlington weather.
Remarks. Density altitude 1,400. Burlington Alamance Regional Airport, Burlington, North Carolina. Automated weather observation Carolina. Automated weather observation 1420 Zulu. Wind 240 at 05. Visibility 10.
Hardly matters.
Sky conditions.
Yeah, I got it.
240 at 05. So we're actually going to be in the face of whatever traffic is coming. So if we have, so one of the things you may have to tell me to do is to break off the approach early.
Okay.
Okay, because the winds are favoring 24, and we're doing the 06 approach.
Okay.
So my minimums are going to be higher anyway. I'm going to be doing circling, so well, it doesn't make any. Oh, it's going to be 1160 is going to be my minimums. And when you're, and I'm going to have you call out us as traffic on the Unicom frequency, and you know, and that way you could do it. You know, we're straight in. We're planning. We're planning to go around. Okay, we're going to do we're doing a missed approach. You don't have to say anything. You can say we're practicing estimate approach, but you know, if they're VFR traffic, they don't care. They just want to know where we are and what we're going to do.
Okay, sorry.
So we're, you know, 5 miles straight in, runway 6. We'll be coming down to pattern altitude and then a right turnout.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going direct Kegley.
Okay.
This is cool. It's actually going to paint the
Oh yeah, look at that.
see, it's going to paint it for us, and as we get closer, it's actually going to prompt us for which entry to make.
Wow.
Which is really funny, especially when I disagree with it, which I do from time, which I usually do. I think this has a slight preference for parallel, and I have a slight preference for teardrop. So if it's close, like straight in,
Yeah.
it may say parallel. I go, I'm going to do a teardrop. A little left correction.
Yeah, the wind's out of the southwest.
See, mine is a left turning tendency.
Right.
Which I'm always really watching for. And I go, oh, okay, I did it again.
The call out on the radio. Burlington traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is 14 miles southwest of the airfield. We'll be practicing ILS 6 approach. Pattern altitude, Burlington. Look at that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Even prompts you when to turn.
I should have included our altitude, but
I'm not worried about that. First of all, if you're calling Burlington traffic, you're really only concerned with the people in the pattern, and
yeah.
we're so far above the pattern at this point, it hardly matters. Okay, I'm slowing us down.
okay. Fly the approach at
About 90.
Twin Star 42 Delta Alpha, 12 miles to the north, inbound for runway 24, Burlington.
just call the procedure hold for ILS 6.
Yeah.
Burlington traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is flying the procedure hold for ILS 6 at 4,000 Burlington.
Stay at 4,000 till Keckley and then start down. Actually, okay, now your calls will be our distance from the airport, which you should have on here. But
yeah, I got it. 7 miles.
Yeah, so we're 7 miles straight in runway 6.
Well, Wait a second, there's no way we're 7 miles. We're like 13 miles. Why is it showing?
No.
There we go. Now it's showing.
There you go.
It was showing 7 a second ago. Now it's 16. Traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is 15 miles straight in on the ILS 6 approach, Burlington. Burlington traffic, Twin Star 42 Delta Alpha is 5 miles to the north, inbound for 24, inbound for the 45 for the left downwind for runway 24. Burlington. Hey, copy traffic. We are tackling Burlington traffic, Diamond 372 Sierra Echo, 6 miles to the north, inbound for landing, runway 24, Burlington.
Look at that, how nice that.
We're still over 13 now.
We're just waiting for the glide slope to come in. Coming on this one, but not on that one.
I can confirm that. And the wind is directly behind us.
Should be.
Inbound course?
Yep.
Burlington traffic, Twin Star 42 Delta Alpha. On the 45 for the left downwind for runway 24, Burlington.
I do not see that traffic. We're still over 10 miles out.
Traffic, Twin Star 42 Delta Alpha, right downwind for runway 24, Burlington.
So she's...
Aha. I wonder why she's on a right downwind. It's a left-hand pattern.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, well, she's quite wrong.
Hey, Burlington traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is 10 miles inbound on the ILS 6 approach. Burlington.
Burlington traffic, Twin Star 42 Delta Alpha, turning right base, runway 24, Burlington.
Burlington traffic, Diamond 372 Sierra Echo, about to cross midfield to join left downwind for 24, Burlington.
Maybe she'll realize it when...
Burlington traffic, Twin Star 42 Delta Alpha, turning final, runway 24, Burlington.
I don't even see a landing light.
traffic. Diamond 372 Sierra Echo, turning left downwind for 24 Burlington. And I have the Twin Star on final. Traffic, Diamond 372 Sierra Echo, left base for 24 Burlington.
Burlington traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is 5 miles inbound on ILS 6, Burlington.
Burlington traffic, Diamond 372 Sierra Echo, turning final for 24 Burlington.
Yeah, I got traffic.
Burlington traffic, Twin Star 42 Delta Alpha, clear runway 24, Burlington.
Pattern altitude is 1700.
I'm going to go down to 1160 unless you tell me that I need to break it off early.
Okay. Burlington traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is on 3 mile inbound ILS 6 approach, Burlington.
We'll break it off at 1200.
Okay.
That looks pretty good.
Burlington traffic, Diamond 372 Sierra Echo, clear the runway, Burlington.
Looking real good.
100 feet to go.
Flying over a lake.
1200. That looks good.
Yeah, perfect. Burlington traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is going around. Missed. Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, the call-outs really should be designed for visual traffic. And I'm just going to move out to about a 220 heading. If it was air traffic control, they'd be telling me where to go, so. I'm just picking that.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's go to home. Flight plan. Oh, that's fine. Let's go to direct to Siler. Great. W58.
Yeah.
Dave, I figured you'd park behind it.
No.
Yeah, I'll be right behind you,
Oh,
Brad.
I think it's KW58 according to them. Always forget. It's W58, isn't it?
I believe it is, yeah. That's what I had. No, 5W8.
No wonder.
5W8.
W. Oh, no. Enter. Activate. Oh, terrific.
Burlington traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is departing to the southwest, Burlington.
Look at the approach procedure. RNAV.
That oil pressure has gone up a little bit, a smidge higher.
Okay, yeah, we'll slow her down once we somehow, we'll lower our profile and let it climb more slowly. Pull it off that way. Got our mixture rich for cooling. And home. Procedure. Approach. Airport. 5W8, right?
5W8.
W8. The RNAV 22. And we're going to do it from ORNUC. And all we need is 3,000 for this.
3,000. Away. Approaching 3,000.
That'll help. And there's no reason to go very fast because we're right into the approach anyway, so we'll lower down and give her some nice
Had some light chop there around the airport. You're gonna fly one of the segments, one of the, what do they call those, branches or?
the T approach.
A what?
Well, I mean, the segment's here, it's a T.
A T?
It's just a T approach.
Oh, okay.
There's Seiler. Here's our weather.
Wind 240 at 05. Visibility 10. Sky condition few 8,000. Temperature 24 Celsius. Dew point 12 Celsius. Altimeter 3021. Remarks. Density altitude 1,500. Burlington,
Monroe traffic, 915, leaving now crosswind, runway 23, Monroe traffic.
Carolina. Automated weather observation 1446 Zulu. Wind 220 at 04. Visibility 10.
Okay, I got that.
Sky condition view 8,000.
Sentinel aircraft City, Winnie County, jump for the way 425, and Monroe traffic, 915, leaving now downwind runway 23 at Monroe traffic.
Portsmouth County traffic, Cessna 328 Mike, 10 miles to the north, inbound to landing. Testing airport advisory, Portsmouth County.
You can hear everything around here.
Wow, no kidding.
Oh, it's amazing. Line of sight, you can hear for miles and miles around here on a
Monroe traffic, Sears passing off on left 45 with the downwind, 23 Monroe.
Where's Monroe at?
I know, it could be far away from us, I'll tell you that. It's right, not left, you moron.
Traffic on the downwind, Monroe, past midfield.
Rick, we're about to turn base. Monroe traffic, 15 Lima is turning base, runway 23 full stop, Monroe.
Monroe traffic, Sears passing off is turning downwind, 23 Monroe.
What are they doing, the RNAV 22?
Yes. Yeah, but it doesn't make any difference. We're straight in runway 22.
Okay.
23 full stop, Monroe.
Siler City traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu, straight in, runway 22, 10 miles out, Siler City.
Winnie traffic, King Air 7 Mike Charlie, left downwind, runway 5.
Perfect, it's favoring this runway anyway.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of crosswind though. See that.
Monroe traffic, Sears is turning base 23 Monroe. County traffic, Cessna 328 Mike, 5 miles north inbound for landing. Will overfly the field for left downwind, runway 24, Portsmouth County.
What a soft-spoken voice.
And Monroe traffic, Sears on a final 23 Monroe, full stop.
Goodness gracious, there are a lot of people at Monroe County. We should be there.
Maybe they're having a party?
Goodness.
They could.
Siler City, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is the RNAV to inbound 7 miles out, Siler City. I was all over the place.
Yeah, forget about the RNAV. Forget about
runway
the RNAV.
22.
We're X number of miles straight in runway 22.
Okay.
That's all we are. Because think about it, you're a VFR pilot down there on his first solo. You have no idea what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm leveling off because our altitude is 2,300 until about IPSC or whatever the hell that is. Although actually this is a WAS approach and we're going to get a glide slope in a moment anyway. now we're going down to 1240. Our minimums.
Okay. 1240. Silo City traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is 5 miles out inbound runway 22 Silo City.
Traffic, this is Malibu 186 Sierra Tango. I'm about 8 miles southeast of the airport, and I'm going to be entering the pattern of the downwind for runway 23.
Silo City traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is 3 miles final of runway 22 Silo City.
And so we're in the direction of traffic, right?
Yep, yeah, we are.
So we'll be crossing, we'll be going along the runway at 1,200 feet and then continuing and then making a right turn.
County traffic, Cessna 328 Mike, starting left base, runway 24, First County. County traffic, Cessna 328 Mike, starting final runway 24, First County.
Here's our minimums. Nice, hey, very good.
Right in front.
Okay, climbing up to 1600 and then a right turn.
Okay. Silo City traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is going around Silo City.
Actually, we're going to go straight out from here.
Go straight out.
We'll just go straight out.
And then with your traffic, be advised, every coming to the field, 3 minutes out of 13,500 feet below, use caution, over again, what do you want?
Traffic, this is 186 Sierra Tango. I'm turning downwind at a 45 for runway 23. I'll be looking for departing traffic. Thank you. Monroe traffic, this is 186 Sierra Tango, downwind for runway 23.
What do you think, 2-1 or 3? Well, 2-1, screw it. Everybody seems to like 2-1 for whatever reason, so we'll do it. And we'll need this to Ozo.
Is that like the closest transition?
Yeah. In fact, we're just going to go directly there right now.
Okay.
073. And the approach, what's interesting is the approach takes us over our airport, over my house.
You're kidding me.
Oh, kidding.
Monroe traffic 915, Lima is now cross runway 23, Monroe traffic. I'd like to then 62 now is about 8 miles final runway 23, Monroe.
I'm just going to stop you. I'm pretty sure it's like 22 or 2300 is the out.
Monroe traffic 915, Lima now, downwind runway 23, with departing the area to the north and east. Final call.
road traffic. This is 186 Sierra Tango, turning final for runway 23.
For a moment. There they are now. On. Yeah, this is just busy enough to be worthwhile.
Good. What's going to be our altitude here?
I'm going to let you know in a moment. It's 2200.
Okay.
That's all we need up here is 2200. Yeah, I thought I remembered that one was correct. 25 RPM. Oh, perfect. Yep, this will work just nice. Are you getting anything out of this?
Hell yeah. But it certainly doesn't seem as mysterious as it looks.
I mean, you sort of figure out what I'm doing, how I'm setting things up, and how I'm checking things over, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And truthfully, in real instrument flight, where you're not doing airports that are 10 minutes apart,
right?
It's that you have a lot of time to set things up, and so what you try to develop is a short, quick way.
And when you're perfect, be advisor, jump to the field at this time at 13,500 feet below. Use caution. Over Dinwiddie.
You try to get a sort of a quick things of what's the most important things I need to know for a quick setup, and then take your time and take the bigger look at it.
Right.
But on longer trips, I mean, consider how much time on a typical cross country you have where you're not doing very much.
Yeah.
I mean, tons of it. And the same thing is IFR. There's not a lot. There's a whole bunch of free time. So I mean, especially if you're keeping up with weather, and all that kind of stuff at destination, you have a pretty good idea what your approach is going to be long before you get anywhere near there. And certainly, apps that have weather capability en route are terrific for that. Because you're actually able to pull up the airport weather with no problem at all, and get an idea of what approaches are going to be done. And so you have a pretty good idea of the major if it's a major airport, towered airport, it's going to be an ILS most likely. It's going to be the default. And for any other airport, for non-towered airports, pretty much you get to pick what you want. They'll ask you what you want. So, which really makes it easy, and so it's not mysterious. There's a learning curve. Probably the most important thing is the first couple of lessons, where you change your emergency get out of trouble instrument scan into something sustainable. That's the big deal, is that you're changing that scan into something that you can keep going with, and so you fly for 2 hours and you don't have a problem with your scan. You don't get too tired.
Alpha is an extended space for runway 2. You already taken off. Headed southbound now.
Yeah, I left that on.
Which way are you going, Doogie? Clear the
The one thing I don't like. Okay, so you're just using your minimum en route altitude from the grid. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just using it. I'm probably in a real situation. I'd probably be a bit higher. But I know we're in good shape unless we have we'd probably be higher until we actually got closer to the approach. And then they'd have us come down, because the approach altitude...
Raleigh Tech traffic, Mooney 576 Romeo departing to the southwest, Raleigh Tech.
So I know we're at 22, we're okay around here anyway. The winds on the ground are like nothing. then once you get up, they're a little bit more substantial.
Yeah, it seems to be clearing up too, the haze.
Oh, 625, no, no.
0, 2, 1. Remarks. Density altitude 1,600.
1517 Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility 10, ceiling, missing, temperature 24 Celsius, dew point 12.
I wonder when they're going to fix that ASOS at the airport.
I wonder when they're going to fix a lot of things at the airport.
Well, you know.
There's no path on either runway.
Picky.
Maybe you don't care. I like the
I know. It's nice. Well, then you need to go to some airports where they don't have anything.
18 Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility 10, ceiling, missing, temperature 25 Celsius, dew point 12, altimeter 3020.
You interested in switching to the left tank?
What was that?
You interested in switching to the left tank?
Oh, I should have gotten the signal for that. Thank you very much.
10, ceiling, missing,
Why is
temperature
it?
2.
I should have. I thought I said that, but I didn't.
Let me just verify that, because I don't have the same sense of humor as your friend.
It's left. Yeah. Picky.
Well, exact Mooney 5760 Romeo. We'll cross midfield at about 3,000 feet from east to west to east. Well, exact.
Niner, Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility
Winds are still calm there.
10.
Oh, okay.
Winds are calm.
So this one is COM 2 or COM 1?
This is COM 2.
Okay, so COM 1 is the radio, the GPS.
Yeah, I divide air, ground.
Okay.
That's my division line between COM 1 and COM 2.
Good move.
It's I learned it while getting ready to fly an airplane with an Abaddon. It was in the course, and it seems to be the latest in instructional technique in terms of the radios, of that you just divided between ground stuff and air stuff. So for example, you know, if you're going into a towered airfield, your tower will be on here, but your ground will be on here, and your ATOS will be down.
Okay, 14 miles out.
You can wait till we're, unless we have traffic, you can wait till we're inbound.
Okay.
Even when we're inbound, we're a good distance out.
So how many actual instrument approaches have you flown to minimum?
Well, not that many, because remember, I lived in Colorado for 20 years, and we don't have anything. There's no moisture. There's no instrument conditions there.
That's nice.
I haven't flown one to minimum since my training. I flew a real ILS.
Wow.
With a real missed approach, because we got down and saw nothing. 200 feet above the runway.
That's scary.
No, it was, you know, it was great. And my first one, pretty close to minimums, solo, was the week after I got my instrument ticket. It was great, and it was at night. That's actually a fun story to hear. It's the story of my first solo IFR flight. You'd probably enjoy it.
Oh, you gotta tell it to me.
Over Long Island Sound, solo IFR at night.
Wow.
Entered the clouds at 1200 AGL, taking off from a non-towered airport, and broke out, I think, about 300 feet above decision height on the ILS into Islip, Long Island.
Holy cow.
And nothing but clouds in between.
A night IFR?
Yep. Well, it didn't start at night.
In a single engine?
Yep. Night IFR, single engine.
Yeah, I make it a habit not to fly singles at night.
Oh, I don't mind. I love flying at night.
Oh, so do I. Make no mistake about it. It's beautiful. It's so calm.
I love flying at night. The engine seems to work exactly the same, and the navigation works exactly the same. Oh, I loved night from the time I was a student pilot, from my first nights, solo, my night dual cross country, and then I did my instrument training after work.
Raleigh executive traffic, Mooney 60 Romeo. We'll cross departure into 21, flying east to west, Raleigh executive.
So
you hear the baby crying?
Yeah, I heard the baby crying. So
did we hear a baby crying? You probably did. More like a 5-year-old.
Oh, poor kid.
She's loving the headset and hearing herself in her ears.
Oh, so that's it.
149, right? 149. Oh, that's good.
I used to love flying at night over Miami just because it was so well lit.
Oh yeah.
But here, you fly at night here, it's just pitch black.
Oh, you should do it. You should see what I did to my students in Denver.
I mean, you see nothing at all.
You ain't seen nothing about seeing nothing until you've gotten out of Metro Denver to the east. There's nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, here we go.
Halifax, Northampton traffic, cap 3211, 4 miles.
And Yuck sees when we turn inbound and we descend to 2,000 feet there.
Landing runway 2, if touch and go. Halifax,
And pick up the glide slope. Guess I forgot to set my iPad timer for the fuel switch. This doesn't have the 430, 530 Garmin's actually have a timer that you could set up.
Oh, really? Yeah, this has been very helpful for me because I get to use my flight.
You get to use that, right? You get to play with that without having to fly at the same time. That's always that's helpful too.
Very helpful. You can't imagine.
Oh, I do. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I've never been to Jordan Lake.
Oh, it's really nice.
Pretty big.
Yeah, it's a good size. Apparently, it's like 150 miles of shoreline or something like that.
Holy cow. The guy in the movie is probably wondering who the hell was talking on the radio.
Oh, he doesn't care.
Yeah, you do have a left turning tendency.
I do. You see it, right?
Halifax, no passenger traffic, cab 3211, downwind, runway C, Halifax.
I wish there was a button on the dash, on the panel.
There's one on your yoke. What do you want?
Well, I don't want to touch your yoke while you're flying it.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. Just don't turn it, that's all.
Probably executive traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu on the runway 21 inbound 12 miles, Raleigh executive. Damn, I keep screwing those claws up.
Oh, because you're trying to think IFR.
Yeah.
And it's not. Think VFR. What would you call in if you were here VFR coming straight in?
12 miles out, straight in, runway 21.
There you go.
I was out here the other day and they were calling out straight in, runway 23. I was like, what the hell?
No, that's it. You know, it's just, 12 miles straight in, we'll hold our altitude at 2 or above, wait for the glide slope to come in. I don't know why that one's coming in. Oh, that one's not set. That's why. It's just sitting there. That was scary. I had an ILS that the glide slope needle stuck right in the middle during the ILS.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm glad it was to a towered airport because they gave me a low altitude alert.
Oh, Lord.
And it was like from then on, it's like they're both set on an ILS. Yeah. That's why I set them both. I want to see them both. Hold altitude right here. Our glide slope comes in.
So this is another RNAV?
But yeah, this is an RNAV. This is an RNAV approach. This is a GPS approach with a glide slope. The other one was a GPS approach without one.
And when does the glide slope actually come into play? I mean, how far out?
As soon as you get to the altitude, well, GPS, it could come in any time. You could be way out, and if you're at the right altitude for the glide,
into infinity.
Yeah, well, I guess, but I mean, it's going to climb by 3 degrees about every, continuously. So at some point, you'd be at, 23,000 feet before you intercept the glide slope. Doesn't do you much good up there.
Raleigh executive traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is straight in, runway 21, approximately 8 miles out, Raleigh executive.
Start seeing the glide slope starting to come in now.
Okay.
It's starting to drop.
Yeah. But does this thing have carb heat?
It does.
It does.
It's right here.
Oh, okay.
But unlike the Cessnas, you don't really, well,
only when you
can argue about it. No, actually, the standard on the Pipers is you only if you actually show symptoms of carb ice, then you use the carb heat, but you don't use it as a preventive. That's if you look at what the checklists and the POH say, that you use it as needed only, not like Cessna carbs where you put it on as a preventive.
Okay. Okay, left fuel tank.
Yeah, we're keeping that one on.
And there's no shutoff up here.
No.
Okay, you are intercepting the glide slope.
And here's our glide slope, so I'm going to just reduce power.
Another mile.
We're 6 miles.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the other things you've learned to do is to target your power settings. You know, so all I did was drop my power setting and it captured the glide slope and pretty much stayed with it. Although you have to tweak it a little bit.
Sure. Raleigh Executive Traffic, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu, it's 5 miles inbound, runway 21, Raleigh Executive.
Hey, I'm going down to 550 feet before I pull this off. Okay?
Yep.
Now, pop that back on.
Yeah.
Extra full rich.
There was a hawk, went right under our left wing, but I had visual on him the whole way. Raleigh Executive, Cherokee 64 Tango Zulu is a 3-mile final for runway 21, Raleigh Executive. I didn't hear that Mooney call out anymore.
I think he was going someplace.
Oh, I thought he was inbound,
he was?
east to west.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was just passing through east to west. Okay, here we go. The last 500 feet.
Okay. Looking very good. Fuel pump on, mixture rich. Raleigh Executive Traffic, Cherokee 642 Zulu, short final, runway 21, Raleigh Executive. I didn't do that to you, did I?
No. Didn't.
Still right on.
And
550.
Bang. That.
Oh, you just released a parachute?
Yeah, I just released the parachute.
Wow, that was...
What?
You could really feel the brakes. Beautiful. Nice job, Mark.
On.
That was beautiful.
These are the flaps. I don't even do that with a retractable gear airplane. I don't even play the "these are the flaps" game unless it's a short field landing. But I do it for a habit, so.
That's good.
Raleigh exec, Warrior 64 Tango Zulu, clear the runway. Raleigh exec.
That was nicely done.
And it's funny, when I used to do that to my primary students. I used to bring them 500 feet above the runway on a straight in and just vector them around, then have them remove the hood. And it's like there's so much disorientation that happens there. As you can picture it as an IFR pilot.
Sure.
And you really want a couple of times. That's why the PTS calls for, that you have to do a landing from an approach as part of the check ride, because you could get completely
disoriented,
flummoxed. It's interesting when it's in the clouds and you're trying to stay on here, but you're also trying to look for the runway.
Right.
You're trying to stay in here, look for the runway. Because most of the time, you know, the approaches you do, it's like there's 1,000-foot ceiling. You're just really coming down.
Especially after a while of just focusing, you know, 3 feet away from you.
Right. It's like bring it up. That was good. I got new contacts, and they seem to work fine. And pretty good. The autopilot's right down here.
What is that? Which model is that? Any idea?
I don't know. It's
not the Cap 40.
Old something.
It says Century 21. Those look like Fugas. Those planes. It amazes me that people have private jet aircraft. Jet trainers.
Why not? Pretty easy to fly. I haven't flown one, but it's funny, I had an opportunity to sit right seat in a citation.
In a what?
In a citation jet.
Oh yeah, nice.
And it was actually, we're on a case, and one of the parties on our side of the versus sign was his company owned jet. And when we got there, he goes, you know, we're not going to talk business at all, so I know you want to sit up there. So I sat up there, and the thing that I noticed was it looked just like this when landing. It looked exactly like, well, more like a Mooney when landing. It looked like a Mooney landing.
Really?
That's how low to the ground you are in a citation. You're right down on the ground. I'm sitting there going, you know, except that I have no idea how to start this thing, I could probably fly it.
Yeah, I flew in a Westwind jet, and that thing sat low to the ground too.
Yeah, they're low.
It's like, whoa,
little.
Very compact. I would be claustrophobic flying in that if I were an executive.
Oh,
I wouldn't want to fly in the back.
For flight.
Yeah, the Pro has that.
Well, not only the Pro has that, but nobody else has this. Nobody else has a runway taxi diagram for this airport.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
They have created 400 of them.
Huh. Yeah, because this one has to use AOPAs, and it doesn't have a ground track on it at this airport.
Well, it's not AOPA. I think we just pull right in.
Right here would be perfect, right next to this little 152. Keep going a little bit. All right, good.
My infamous checklists.
Oh, that's nice.
I have this format for every airplane that I've. That is already off. That.
Being held up. It was being held up by the seat in the cord.